So today we're talking about something that's going to make a lot of the gym bros, gym girls mad. So you do not need to lift weights to get toned or to have that model physique. I know it could get them mad, but just listen up. Listen to me, pipe down, just listen to what I have to say. So before anyone starts typing in the comments, no, I'm not saying strength training doesn't matter. I strength train every single day. I actually hate when I don't work out because it makes me feel so sluggish, but I strength train all the time. What I'm saying is you don't have to live in the weight section to have a sculpted defined muscles. Like you can see my body, I'm like sitting down and you can see my toned muscles. I've never lifted weights in my life. Like actually I used to lift weights before, but for the past 3 years, since I've been working out, I have not touched the traditional weights. No barbells, no dumbbells, no fancy machines. I recently did buy 1 pound weights and felt like, why am I doing this? I don't need it. My body's incredibly toned and defined, the kind of muscle tone that people usually think you need weights to build. I've never used weights, so how is it that I built this muscle and this definition and this tone without it? So let me tell you, through body weight strength training, walking, and nutrition that actually supports muscle definition. So let's break this down. When people say toned, what they really mean is defined. Like you see definition in my muscles. I have no desire to be like these people who want to pack on a bunch of muscle. I just want definition. So that definition comes from two things: building lean muscle and reducing inflammation and body fat so that muscle shows through. So weights can help you build muscle, sure, but your own body is already a weight. Think of how heavy your limbs are, your legs are, your arms, like your head. These are heavy. When you do a slow, controlled lunge or hold a plank, that's resistance right there. That is resistance. Your limbs are heavy. Your head alone, depending on how much hair you have, can weigh around 5 pounds. So when you slow down your movement, you realize how much strength it actually takes to lift and control your own body. That's how I train. Slow, intentional, and full of tension. I love to feel my muscles engaging. I love to feel my muscles feeling the exercise that I'm doing because I can tell that my muscles are activated and that they're being trained. So now let's talk about progressive overload because that's what people usually bring up when they are talking about weightlifting and why you need to weightlift. So progressive overload doesn't only mean adding more weight. You can challenge your muscles by increasing your reps within a shorter time. So say, for example, you did 50 plank twists in a really short time, or reducing your reps by making each move much slower. So maybe you did 25 plank twists, but in a minute, and you made it much slower. So you can feel every part of the movement. Adding resistance band, ankle weights, or simply better mind muscle connection. When you take a movement and you slow it down, you activate your stabilizing muscles. These are the muscles that you have to stabilize. So that creates that sculpted model look. So my workouts, the workouts I do are all focused on stabilization, using your body to hold you up because your body is strong and it's beautiful and you rely on it so much. Then there's food. If you've been following me, you already know I talk about fiber all the time because it's essential for hormone balance, digestion, and keeping inflammation low. But to actually see defined muscles, you need to prioritize protein. Protein is what builds and maintains lean muscle, especially when you're doing low impact strength training. I recently started incorporating more protein. I didn't change my calorie count. I just wanted to incorporate more protein because I just noticed that it made me feel better. And I noticed that the hardest parts of my core that I was trying to get defined were just defining in no time. Same workouts, but because I incorporated more protein, I saw more definition. So the combination that works is high fiber for a balanced lean body, enough protein for tone and definition, obviously eating complex carbs for energy, gentle strength training and walking for sculpting and recovery. You want to make sure that your training is forcing you to stabilize your body. So think planks and anything plank related is really good for that. So when I stopped trying to train like a man and started training in a way that honored my body's softness and strength, everything changed. My waist got smaller, my muscles became more defined. That's the most important thing. and I felt really light. Like I felt like less bloated because for me, even though protein fiber is so important to me, when I have cooked vegetables, they make me feel bloated and heavy. So I love raw vegetables. So no, you don't need to lift heavy to look strong. You just need to train with intention, nourish your body properly, and let consistency do the rest. Protein has been the biggest game changer for me and just seeing more definition in my muscles. Like even if I'll have the same amount of calorie intake, that protein, just increasing it a little bit more has been a game changer. It's made me feel lighter, less bloated, more energized, more satiated, ability to take on more things throughout the day because I just have a lot more energy. I'm not focusing on food because I'm satiated. Incorporating Pilates now. And one of the reasons why I really wanted to create this video is because when I started Pilates, I realized how incredible our bodies are and how heavy they are. They can create so much resistance alone if you slow down your workouts, slow down the movements, focus on form, and just really slow it down. Everything just feels so heavy. You feel like you got like the most amazing workout. Now, given Pilates does not burn a lot of calories, so I like to focus on getting a lot of walking, or I still love to do my other low impact workouts that have a little bit more cardio involved in it. But I found that Pilates is incredible for creating a lot of definition and tone. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more model body wellness tips. My method is really about creating that model physique. I'm a model as part of my profession, and so I'm always focused on creating this incredible, beautiful body that focuses the ideal version of a body for a model. Not, and obviously it's different for everyone, but for me, I knew one was helped me grow my modeling career, and two, like how I just want to live in my body. I want to feel toned. I want to feel strong, lean, and satiated, of course. Like feeling like my food is actually nourishing me and it's making me feel good, feeling light and airy and like I'm not bloated, I'm not like overly stuffed. If you really like this video, you should download my free guide called 5 Chocolate Loving Habits That Shrink Your Waist over here. I love chocolate. I cannot ever be without chocolate, and I don't think you should either, if you're not like allergic to it. Chocolate is amazing. Everyone needs to have more of it, but there's a specific way to have more of it that also aligns with your fitness goals if you have them. So download that free guide. It's packed full of information and you'll love it. You'll love it. Lots of recipes and all the goodies. So bye everyone.